हेलो एंड नमस्कार गाइस, मेरा नाम विशाल और आप देख रहे हैं मैड वर्ड डब्ल्यू और स्वागत है आपका इंटरव्यू विद द सुपरस्टार्स के दूसरे एपिसोड में। तो अगर आपने इस सीरीज का पहला एपिसोड नहीं देखा है जिसमें मैंने दिया था रोमन रेंस का इंटरव्यू, तो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक मिल जाएगी और एंड स्क्रीन पे भी वीडियो मिल जाएगा, उस पर क्लिक करके आप उस वीडियो को देख सकते हैं। आज के इस एपिसोड में हमारे गेस्ट होंगे द फिनोम अंडरटेकर। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए दी अंडरटेकर का। सबसे पहले तो आपका स्वागत है सर इंटरव्यू विद द सुपरस्टार्स पे। आप जानते नहीं मैं आपका कितना बड़ा फैन हूँ। इससे पहले कि मैं अपना इंटरव्यू शुरू करूँ, मैं चाहूंगा कि आप कोई भी अपना एक डायलॉग हमें सुना दें।
You will rest in peace.
ये डायलॉग कम और धमकी ज्यादा लगता है, बट एनीवे चलिए हम अपना इंटरव्यू शुरू करते हैं। तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन मेरा यही रहेगा सर आपसे कि अब तो आप इतने बड़े लेजेंड बन चुके हैं, इतने बड़े सुपरस्टार हैं डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यूई के, सब आपके सामने छोटे लगते हैं, आप कंपनी के टॉप गाय बने हुए हैं। तो मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि ये सब की शुरुआत कैसे हुई, बिल्कुल शुरू से कैसे शुरुआत हुई और स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ ये सब?
Left WCW, they didn't have much going on for me. So I had this meeting with Vince, and I said, "Well, I'm just going to, I'm going to sweep Vince off his feet, and I'm going to go in there, and he's going to offer me a job right away." And that didn't happen. He said, "Well, maybe maybe at the beginning of the year we might have something, So I basically left with no job, and I'd already left WCW, and I figured, well, I'd be going back to Japan or something like that, and. One day I'm sitting at home and the phone rings, and I hadn't spoke with Vince too many times, so I really didn't recognize the voice right away. But it was, "Hello, is this the Undertaker?" And I was a little bit taken back, like, all right, who's calling me? Which one of my buds is calling me? And I didn't know if they thought I was dead or what, but then it dawned on me that it was Vince, and I said, "Hell yeah, I'm the Undertaker. I'm your Undertaker," and the rest is pretty much history.
जी, मिस्टर विंस ने आपको मौका दिया और उस मौके का आपने बखूबी फायदा उठाया और हमारी इंडस्ट्री को एक बहुत बड़ा लेजेंड मिला। तो अब मैं आपसे ये बात जानना चाहूंगा कि काफी लोगों का मैंने इंटरव्यू देखा है, काफी सुपरस्टार्स का मैंने इंटरव्यू देखा है, उसमें जब पूछते हैं उनसे कि लॉकर रूम लीडर कौन है डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यूई का, तो वो आपका नाम लेते हैं। तो आपको कैसा लगता है उस टाइम पे?
Dude, it was nothing that I ever politics for, or I said, okay, I'm going to be this locker room leader guy. It's just kind of happened through the course of time. I think I think our guys respect the fact that, well, first I've been here for on top, and but I think they all know that they can trust me. They trust me to give them the right advice and to help them do what's right for our industry. And they know that I put our business first and foremost above anything else within our industry. What's the best for the product is usually what, and that goes inside and outside of the ring, and how guys carry themselves and how they act and deal with our fans and the effort that they put forth.
जी हाँ, वो बिल्कुल रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं और उन्हें करनी भी चाहिए। तो बढ़ते हैं हमने अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर। मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है सर कि हमने आपको अलग अलग ग्रुपों में देखा है, जैसे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डार्कनेस का एक अवतार हो गया आपका, फिर डेडमैन वाला एक रूप है आपका जो शुरुआत में एक अलग ही टाइप का गेटअप था आपका, और बाद में बाइक मैन अमेरिकन बैड एस बने आप। तो ये सब चेंजेस क्यों करते हैं आप अपने आप में, इतने बदलाव लाने क्यों पसंद है आपको?
To continue to keep reinventing yourself, just to keep yourself fresh, so people stay interested in you.
चलिए, गेटअप कोई भी हो, हमको तो आप हर रूप में पसंद है सर और हमेशा पसंद रहेंगे। आपने कभी रिटायरमेंट के बारे में सोचा है कि आपने अभी इतनी मैचेस लड़ ली हैं और इतने सक्सेसफुल बन गए हैं आप सब, आपकी एज भी काफ़ी हो रही है, तो आपने सोचा है कि मैं अब रिटायर हो जाऊं और आराम से घर पे बैठ के अपनी लाइफ बाकी की स्पेंड करूं? क्या
It's my whole thing is, as long as I can be out there in the ring and I'm hanging with the Brock Lesnar's, the Kurt Angles, the Triple H's, you know what, if I'm on an equal level as those guys, why should I retire? I still have a lot that I'm at a point now, great, I've made my money and you know, I've done well with all that. Why I wrestle now is because I enjoy this. Plus, it's my turn to start giving back. I mean, you know, we've talked about being the locker room leader, but now I have the ability that I don't have the pressure on me. You know, financially I'm set. I've done everything that there is to do in this business. Now I'm enjoying myself. Plus, I'm taking some of these guys that I think have a lot of potential that really don't know what they're doing yet, and I can hands-on work with these guys. And that's my contribution to continuing the success of our industry. But you know, my biggest worry in life, as far as wrestling is concerned, is that I'm in the ring, and some father who watched me for years takes his son and he goes, you know, son, this is the Undertaker here. Boy, I wish you could have seen him win. That means it's time for me to hang it up.
ओके, तो आपने अभी तक रिटायरमेंट के बारे में कुछ नहीं सोचा है, तो ये तो बहुत बड़ी खुशखबरी है आपके सभी फैंस के लिए, और बहुत ही खुश होंगे वो ये न्यूज़ सुन के। सर, मैंने आपकी लगभग सारी मैचेस देखी हैं, और सारी मैचेस में मैंने ये देखा है कि आप अपने ओपोनेंट को बहुत ही बुरी तरह पनिश करते हैं, उसकी बॉडी को जितना तहस नहस आप कर सकते हैं उसको पूरा तहस नहस करने की कोशिश करते हैं। लेकिन कभी आपके साथ ऐसा हुआ है कि आपको लगा हो, आपको अपने ओपोनेंट पे तरस आ गया हो कि बस अब बहुत हो गया, मुझे इसको और नहीं मानना है, इसकी बहुत बुरी हालत हो चुकी है?
I actually told Mick, I said, Mick, I said, just stay down. You know, his tooth had gone through his lip, was lodged in his nostril. He's bleeding from the mouth. You know, you can look in someone's eyes and tell you, you know, they're not there. And for the next 2 to 3 minutes after that fall, Mick wasn't there, you know. And true to his professionalism, and Mick cared about what fans thought, and it was his duty to perform and go out. He stuck it out, and I mean, it was violent, and it, you know, once he got up and, you know, and he got the cobwebs shaken loose. I mean, it didn't stop there. I mean, there were the tacks, there was you know, there were the punches and it was a violent night for Mick Foley.
जी, बहुत ही खतरनाक मैच था वो। सर, मैं आपसे अब ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि आपको न्यू सुपरस्टार्स जैसे कि रोमन रेंस, फिन बैलर, ब्रॉन स्ट्रोमन, इस सब के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं? आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है इनके बारे में?
What I think first and foremost is the effort in which our guys perform. Off the chart. These guys take so much pride and they put so much effort in what they do. A lot of guys, you know, and this is nothing that I won't tell anybody to their face, a lot of our guys, they really don't know what they're doing yet, but boy, they try hard and they work hard, and that, to me, that'll cover for their lack of knowledge or their lack of understanding of psychology. They're going out there, they're busting their butt to do the best that they can do, and you just can't ask any more of that. These guys didn't have a lot of these guys didn't have you know, they didn't have the privilege of coming up through the smaller territories like I did. That's where you learned your craft. That's where you learned how to deal with certain situations, different situations. These guys were right out of wrestling camp, most of them, and thrown right into, you know, right into the limelight in our product, which was at its peak. You know, I mean, they came in and they're working in front of sold out houses, and, you know, everything they do, everybody's just, you know, it's going to be a test. Our business, you know, our business takes peaks and valleys just like any other entertainment in sports too. And being sports entertainment, I guess that's going to doubly affect us.
Is it in a valley right now?
I don't know that it's in a valley. It's not where it was, what, 4 years ago?
How come?
I think a lot of it has to do with just the economy in general. As the economy goes and comes down, I think our business does too. I mean, when there's more money out there, you know, extra money for people to spend, you know, it's always been that way as long as I've been in the business. If our economy is flourishing, biggest key. I don't think it's product. I mean, we have some of the finest riders, and like I said, our athletes are, you know, they're the best in the world. It's not from a lack of effort. I just think there's a lot of outside situations that kind of contribute to this.
और कोई ऐसी खराब चीज जो आपको लगती है इनको नहीं करनी चाहिए, या फिर ये ठीक से नहीं कर पा रहे हैं?
I usually base everything on the performance end of it. And what I think our guys are they're more concerned in their performance of trying to do these outlandish stunts, and it's very exciting. You can't argue that. But it also, what it does is a lot of it's awful reckless, and they're laying their lives and their health on the line to entertain the people, which you have to respect. But it's not very good resource management, because it's only a matter of time before those kind of things catch up with you. I'm not saying that, at a WrestleMania or that, hey, you lay it on the line, man, because that's the biggest thing we have. That's our Super Bowl, that's our World Series, that's our Stanley Cup. So that's where you lay it out on the line. But, a lot of these guys, the fact that they don't know proper psychology.
जी जी सर, आपका टफेस्ट ओपोनेंट कौन है जिसके साथ आपको लड़ के लगा हो कि इसने मुझे कड़ी टक्कर दी?
Toughest opponent. Wow. There's several in different areas. Mankind probably took years off my career. Nothing in my 17 years in this business was more physical than the wars that I had with Mankind. On a wrestling, more of a wrestling format, I think Bret Hart. He was always a real challenge for me in the ring, and he actually brought something out of me that a lot of people never got to see because of what my character was. They actually got to see that I could wrestle and I could work against somebody who did wrestle. Some of my favorite matches are with him, because you got this big brawler, power guy against, this cunning wrestler. And to this day, I think my matches with Bret were some of the best.
जी सर, मैं आपसे अपना आखिरी क्वेश्चन ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि आपने रेसलमेनिया में एक बहुत ही कमाल का रिकॉर्ड बनाया था जो कि ब्रॉक लेसनर और रोमन रिंग्स ने तोड़ दिया। तो आपको क्या लगता है सर कि ब्रॉक लेसनर और रोमन रिंग्स को आप क्यों नहीं हरा पाए? सर 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 एक मिनट, आपको हिंदी तो आती नहीं, फिर आप हिंदी में गाली कैसे दे रहे हैं? अक्षय कुमार टीच मी।
Rest in peace.